Take it easy, huh?
I don't feel much like talking.
A couple of more belts like that and you won't be able to. How about a light? Well, who'd you roast today? Well, isn't that the Stephen Cord pattern? Tear somebody apart and then tie himself to the mast for 50 lashes?
Is there a cover charge for the snappy pattern?
Come on, let it out. That's really why you came here. You got to talk to somebody. Let's see, you said, who's got the best pair of ears in town? Who else? Ada Jacks. Not much in between them, but a great pair of ears.
All right, Ada. When I walked in here, you asked me a question. Now, let me ask you one. If a man spends 4 years in college, 3 years in law school, and 3 years practicing his profession, how long will it take him to throw it all away? 7 years of preparation, 3 years of practice, and that's 10 years of a man's life. How long will it take him to dump it all down the drain?
I don't think I know exactly what you mean.
Well, I'll tell you what you do, Ada. You take everything you own, everything you can beg and borrow, and you bet it that he can. He can lose it in 1 day. 1 day, in 1 trial, with 1 witness.
Who's the witness?
Oh, come on, Ada. There's more between those ears than that. Who destroys everything he ever touches? What self-venerated old autocrat spends every minute of his life planning the rise and fall of all of us who try to carve out a life in this antiquated little village at the foot of his castle?
Martin Peyton.
Martin Peyton.
And you're afraid. But I've seen you take on this whole town. Why should you be afraid to take on one old man?
It's Martin Peyton, Ada. And he'll be under oath to tell me the truth. Now, I have waited 28 years for him to tell me the truth. Now, when he sits down on that witness chair, he has to answer the question when I ask it. And they won't be able to hide behind anybody. No dodging, no ducking. He'll have to sit there, and he'll have to tell me the truth. You know what I'll do, Ada? I'll make him tell all of it. Every last sorry syllable. And I won't care what I have to do to drag it out of him, what rules I have to break. I'll make him tell me everything. Unprofessional conduct, Ada. Totally unprofessional. I may not be able to practice law again anywhere. 10 years down the drain. 1 day, 1 trial, 1 witness. I'm not afraid of Martin Peyton, Ada. I'm afraid of myself. Afraid of myself.
Yeah, this is Sergeant Goddard, police headquarters. You'll be getting a female patient shortly. Self-inflicted cut on her hand. Yes, there's a doctor with her now, Dr. Rossi of your staff. Right. Thank you.
Now don't go blaming yourself.
Drag her over here. I had to force her into talking.
How could you know she was going to go ahead and do a thing like that?
Whatever she's running away from, it must be rotten.
Hey, Rod.
Oh, let him go.
Rod.
Let him go.
Well, it's not his fault, not really.
He thinks it was, and that's enough. Doesn't matter what you say or I say. Isn't going to change his mind. He's just got a stew in it.
He's not the only one.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, that's us. Always clever things to say.
Didn't have to come over here.
Neither did you.
We can't pretend we don't see each other.
No, it wouldn't be civilized.
Well, nice chatting with you.
Betty? Betty. I'm sorry. It was a bad day, bad start. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Oh, I couldn't be better. How's Stephen?
How's Sandy?
Ouch.
That was meant to hurt.
Look, your husband already scolded me about that. He slapped my hands, only it felt more like he broke my arm.
Rod, I don't want to lecture.
Then don't.
Well, I can't help it. Sandy dragged me into it. She couldn't wait to tell me that she'd been to the PEYTON house to see you.
Well, it wasn't a secret.
Well, it was the way she told it. Look, Rod, I just want to be left out, that's all.
Okay, well, consider yourself out.
Rod,
What?
I just don't want to see you hurt.
Why, Sandy?
She had a husband the last time I looked.
No, well, we settled that score. It came out even.
No, nothing's ever settled with Lee Weber. He's a vicious, dangerous man.
Is that why your husband's defending him?
That has nothing to do with this.
Listen, Betty, I appreciate your concern. Or whatever it is.
But, no trespassing. Keep off the grass, huh? Oh, that's funny. That's what I came over here to tell you.
Yeah, well, we'll both watch the signs, okay? Goodbye.
Bye.
Norman. Dr. Rossi wants me to go to the hospital with him because she has to have stitches and stuff.
Okay, well, I'll get our car and meet you there.
Okay.
Rod, would you watch her while I get the car?